seen him cook award-winning dishes. Now he's out of the kitchen, visiting exotic locations, and meeting the locals to see what they're cooking. Will he find treasure?
This is reward enough.
Or just some garbage?
What's that smell?
Find out on the new hit travel show, Cooking Across Sanctuary. Welcome, everybody, once again to Cookin' Across Sanctuary. I'm not even used to saying it yet. This is the second episode where we're going to be playing some Diablo 2 Resurrected. My name is Quish. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Labor Day weekend. I had a reasonable one for sure. The FDA would like to know the Sanctuary's coordinates. Well, that is none of my business. So yeah, Lord Grimos got some painting done. I did a little bit of painting myself, actually. Painted some miniatures. Painted some Blood Bowl miniatures, in fact. Just finished your fantasy draft and going to Hate Week 12. I am in a fantasy football league usually, but none of the guys I normally play fantasy football with have mentioned wanting to do it again this year. So this may be the first year in a while I don't have a fantasy football draft to work with. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna play some Diablo 2, and I hope everybody's been enjoying the subathon this weekend. I do not have the current numbers of subs, but I know that lots of people have been subscribing, and we're happy about that. The Pandora Pirate Radio crew are taking the night off, so it's just me today. I'm going to go at least the 2 hours I normally go, and then I'll probably try to go a little bit longer after that. We'll see how my body holds up. I'm not a young man. My body will quit on me eventually, but I will try to go for as long as humanly possible, just for you guys. We're playing Diablo 2. We are playing in the ladder, Season 8, and we're going to be playing Raisin. Raisin is my sorceress. I've made some upgrades to Raisin over the week since the last time I played. She is now level 76. I think when I left last week, she was in the early 50s, like 52, 53. And I've also respec'd her to a cold sorceress because it's a little bit easier to go through the later stages of the game as cold instead of fire. I've beat hell with this character, so we can do all of the content. So really at this point, our goal is to collect wealth and gain levels. We're not trying to beat the game or anything like that. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to do some hell difficulty countess runs. And then here in about 50 minutes, the Terror Zone is going to change to Neolithak. Now, Neolithak might be a little boring to watch. I'm not sure how that's going to work yet because it's very repetitive. But Neolithak is a fantastic way to get levels. So we're going to try some of that out. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and kick it off into hell. Kick it off into hell. Carrot Head, I do have some stimulants right here. I'm going to take a sip of it right now. Some nice Earl Grey stimulants. So currently this character is rocking some better gear. She has a kind of loud. Turn that down a little bit. She's got a peasant crown hat, which gives me +1 to skills and some extra life and mana. I like that. She's rocking the dual spirit rune word setup, so a spirit sword and a spirit shield. It's giving me a lot of extra mana. The shield's giving me a bunch of resistances, and then also some life as well. A lot of faster cast rate, +4 skills across the two, which is nice. I've got this pretty chintzy amulet that's just giving me +17 resistances for right now, so we're gonna be looking for an upgrade here. I'm wearing a rune word smoke in chaos armor, which is probably not the best armor for this. You typically don't want to wear heavy armor with a character like this. But she's fine. She's fine with it. The big deal here is it's giving me plus 50 to all resistances, which is kind of necessary when you're in hell. She still got the I think I found these after the stream last week. I found a pair of Mage Fist gauntlets, which are probably the best in slot gauntlets for this character. Like, she'll probably be wearing this until the day she dies. A couple of chintzy rings. I've got a 10 FCR ring with some magic find, and I've got a Menald heal for some extra mana. Some rare boots with magic find on them and some extra resistances, faster run walk. And then I also found Tal Rasha's fine spun cloth mesh belt. This is a set belt. The Tal Rasha set is actually very, very good. I would be very psyched to be running a full Tal Rasha set. It's not easy to find all this stuff though. And trading for it online can be a little pricey. I don't have anything on swap yet. I got some stuff to sell. I actually haven't rescued Deckard Cain yet. Maybe I'll go do that before we get deep into the Countess. That is worth some money. And that is worth some money. I ran through a lot of gold the other day, so kind of replenishing my my stores. Remember Diggs was watching me play this game once, and I was just going through and consolidating a bunch of gems, and he said that the noise that the gems make when you click on them is pretty close to the noise his fridge makes when it's like out of ice. Which is probably very triggering. I did not gamble it away. I actually spent most of it trying to resurrect my my homeboy here. Actually, I did find something that may be an item upgrade for him. So currently he's rocking Treachery, which is a very good rune word base armor for him, because it gives you a 45% increased attack speed. And then also Fade proc is really good. But he doesn't currently have any lifesteal anywhere, and lifesteal is typically how a mercenary stays alive. I did find this Boneflesh plate mail, which is actually a little bit higher defense. Holy Bravo, what's up? And I wonder if I could upgrade this, if I've got the runes for that. Let's go ahead and pull up Roderick Cube recipes. That's right, this is a cooking show. We're going to go through some recipes. What is the upgrade recipe for armor? Oh, got a notification. Robin White TX has gifted a sub to Goraim. Enjoy your pants. Welcome to the subathon. Appreciate you guys for stepping by. Robin White, appreciate you being generous and helping out your fellow viewers. Let's see. It takes a towel, a shale, and a perfect diamond to go from normal unique armor to exceptional. I do have a perfect diamond. I definitely have a tail, and I definitely have a shale. So let's do that. Bingo. And we got 533 on the defense. I'll put this to good use. And I'll actually probably trade this Treachery off, because I don't think I'm going to be using it at this point. I'll put this over in the trade pile. This is just a bunch of stuff that I've found that I may or may not keep. Probably will trade. I found Trangul's scales, his chaos armor. It's pretty cool looking. I wonder what it looks like on me. Looks exactly the same, just slightly green. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks exactly the same, just slightly greener. Put that back over here. I've unfortunately not found a whole lot of stuff that's worth anything. I did find the Cow King's horns, which is a very difficult to find set because you can only find them in the Moo farm, and the Cow King actually can't drop any of this gear. It has to be from other champions on the thing. I have never found any of the pieces of this armor. This is the first thing I found of it. I did find a lidless wall, which is somewhat valuable. I might be able to trade this for a rune. We'll see how it goes. Does also have the boob plate. All right, let's go ahead and save Deckard Cain. He's been hanging out in that cage for way too long. Angelic Knight just subscribed with tier 1. Is that new? No, they are subscribed for 29 months. Well, welcome back, Angelic Knight. Welcome to the subathon. Appreciate you sticking around for so long. Not gonna click on a monster shrine. We're looking for Circle of Stones. Oh no, get away from me. There they are. Shrakinichu. Took way too long to kill. Let's see. We've got a superior war scythe. Not ethereal. 3 sockets, unfortunately. Looking for 4. We'll put some rejuve potions in the stash. Oh. Oh, I actually have to yeah, so when I went through hell, I pretty mostly got rushed through, and we skipped a lot of the quests. I don't even have the Darkwood is terrorized right now. That could be really dangerous. All right, we'll give it a shot. We'll go in through the Black Marsh. Upward thinking, I am teleporting. That's one of the benefits to playing a sorceress, is you get to teleport around and get away from monsters really easily. Ah! Get away from me, you hairy beasts. So this is the tower. We're going to be coming back to this. That's the Highland. So we have to go the other direction on the road. All right. So this is terrorized. Terrorized is going to make this a little bit more difficult. But we're basically going to be looking for the Tree of Iniphis. We need the scroll. And we need to avoid dying, because we are quite squishy. All right, there's the waypoint. Oh, and that actually looks like yeah, these guys are all cold immune. We're gonna get away from me. Okay. 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 We're fine. Let's talk to you. You've check the scroll for me. We're gonna resurrect our boyfriend. Get back to the stony field. And we're gonna click on stones until they start working. All right. Now we'll go back to Tristram. Save Deckard Cain. All right, let's find... Oh, geez, these guys are fast. There's Griswold. Griswold takes forever to kill. And he didn't really drop anything, but that's fine. All right, good enough. Back to town. There's Deckard Cain. Thanks, Deckard. Oh yeah, the sorceress is definitely going to have some serious like core strength for sure. Okay, well we saved Deckard Cain. Now we're going to go back to the Black Marsh and we're going to run a little bit of the Countess. So we need to go find her tower, which is right here. I should go Ice Blast because it's a little bit more damage. This is probably not worth keeping. Cathans, yeah, we'll throw that away. Oh, is the in-game audio? Oh, it is muted. My apologies. Does that sound better? Might be a little quiet. Might be a little quiet. Let me know if it's if the audio sounds good now. Oh no. Oh no. Minion skull. There we go. We're just gonna ignore all these motherfuckers right here. Big old chest full of cool stuff. That would be too convenient. Oh yeah, that's just the stuff right there. Okay, now the downside to the Countess is that her and all of her friends are cold immune. I do have a cold Sunder Charm, which is going to help with that, but it's still going to take a long time to kill them. Ooh, a Crown Shield. 4-socketed with 32 resistances. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice Paladin Shield. We'll save that for somebody. That'll be good trading. dude nearly killed me just running into me. Let's steal up some of these mana potions here. Alright. Yeah, these guys are normally cold immune, so they're going to take a lot less damage from my attack. So it takes a little while to chop through them. There's the Countess. Cool thing about the Countess is that every time she dies, she drops a rune of some sort. And this time she dropped me an and a Towel, which is okay. Also a Superior Volge. Or Socketed. Don't need that, unfortunately. Alright. Check up one chat here. Upward Thinking. Oh, you thought that was a deliberate choice? No. So whenever I run the hold screen, like the standby for broadcast screen, I always turn the desktop audio off so you don't hear the game audio over top of the music that I'm playing. And sometimes I just forget to turn it back on. But yeah. And we're going to continue to do that a whole bunch more times. That is going to be good for trade. So just to give you an idea what I'm talking about here, paladins can make the spirit shield out of unique paladin shields. Like this is a paladin only shield. It's 4-socketed, so it'll work as a spirit shield. The requirements on it are way lower than what you would normally need, so paladins get this shield a little bit earlier. And the all resistances can go up to 45, so 32 is pretty solid. You add that 32 to the cold, lightning, and poison resist of 35 that you get on a shield normally. Like, this can actually be a really good paladin shield. Got some emeralds. Probably getting to the point where I might have to do a drop off on my gems. You wish they made it easier to run bosses, maybe an option to reset dungeon instances. So that's actually what's kind of cool about Diablo is once you leave a game and come back in, it resets the whole map. Now, if you're playing online, that means that you have to find the map, you have to find the spot you're looking for again. Oh, I'm not in the Dark Woods. Wait, I'm in the Black Marsh. I'm in the Black Marsh. I just read that wrong. Yep, and there's the tower. So that's why being a teleporting sorceress is really nice, because you can get around the map really, really quick. Yeah, you can kind of run bosses infinitely in this game. Yeah, do you need mana potions and healing potions? This is a wacky layout map. Okay, here we go. You remember nights in college where it was just infinite bail runs? Yeah. Used to be that was the only way you could level up once you get to a certain point, is to do bail. They did change that with the Terra zones in D2 Resurrected. It's actually a lot easier to level up now. You don't have to do like the same boring bail runs over and over again. Yeah, I'm not a fan of doing bail runs. They are a necessary evil, though. And once I get to the point where this character is like high enough level and well enough gear to actually consistently do bail runs, I will unfortunately have to be adding those to my rotation. Got an Ort and a Towel. Got a Battle Hammer. One socket, not worth keeping. Yeah, so once you get past like level 95-ish, you don't get XP from most monsters. So you would just have to do bail runs over and over and over again to level up. But they added this thing in the game called Terror Zones. So every hour they change which zone is terrorized. And when you're in a terror zone, all of the monsters are effectively 5 levels higher. Like the area is 5 levels higher than you. Up to like level 95. So you still get, like if you're a level 95 character in a terror zone, you're still getting XP from like champions and monsters and whatnot. Oh yeah, when you're dealing with pugs and yeah, back when voice chat was not as prevalent as it is now. What I'm doing here is I'm just blocking up, like Spirit is Tau, Tool, Ort, and Am in this order. So I'm just collecting them with the intent of being able to re-roll these at a different time. And we'll throw some money in the stash. And do it all over again. Also have Frost Armor. I keep forgetting to activate that. Will I get a character to level 90 plus during ladder? I usually do. The past 2 ladders I've had characters get up over 90. My last character was 92 when the ladder reset. So, I mean, in all likelihood, I'll probably play this character about as much. We'll see. And I don't think I want to keep this character as a cold sorceress through the whole playthrough. I'd like to do something a little different with her. I did a cold sorceress last ladder season. So Grand Charm, trash. Oh. One of the other reasons why I like Countess runs, there are a lot of champions. You get a lot of XP while you're down here. You know, I was doing fire to begin with. Fire is a very difficult element to play a sorceress as once you get past like normal, because nightmare is like the first time you find monsters that are immune to an element type, it's always fire, and it's when you find them in hell. Oh my gosh, you guys are kicking my ass over here. Didn't drop anything, jerks. So yeah, you run into fire immunes very early, and it's actually kind of difficult to get gear that lets you bypass fire immunity. It's not impossible for sure. Like once you've got, you know, lots of wealth and you can buy whatever you want in the game. I might do a Nova Sorceress once I get the gear for it. We'll see how it goes. Nova Sorceress is a lot of fun. It's a very fast build to play. Killed by Emilio. Oh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Probably will drop. Oh, we definitely don't need this maximum stamina charm anymore. That's one of those charms that you pick up very early in the game, so you're not like sucking wind as you're trying to run to the Den of Evil. You definitely don't need it at this point. Yeah, you told me all that, buddy. Thanks.
Good day. You have risked.
Oh, that's right. She gives you a magic ring for rescuing Kane. But it is garbage. It is a garbage ring. Thank you, Akara. I appreciate you buying this ring back from me. You guys want me to praise Zorg? I could praise some Zorg. Oh, that's right. The whole reason of going to this direction is to check out this stuff. Oh, hey, Shale Rune. You take that for sure. Yeah, what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna like block them in the doorway and just keep dropping Blizzard on them until they're dead. And we kill the Countess. Drops me an Io rune. Ios are pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you forget about the stamina system once you get like more than 100 vitality. Like once you have 100 vitality, you're never gonna run around so much that you start breaking, you know, breaking into like not being able to run anymore. And of course, when you're a sorceress, you just start teleporting around because walking is for like barbarians or some shit. Walking is for barbarians. Oh, it's a shell rune, not a tool rune. Yeah. I mean, You would think with Sorceress you would probably want to spend a lot of points into energy so you can cast spells more, but really you actually just want to spend it in vitality. Because sorceresses get a lot of mana just as they level. They just get extra mana. And when you start putting on gear like Spirit gives me plus 89 to mana, plus 106 to mana, just using these two weapons. So, yeah, realistically, anymore, you just put it all into vitality. Call it a day. Oh, we got a river on this map. For whatever reason, I can't teleport across it. Oh, that's because that's where the next map is. Sometimes it takes you forever to find this tower. Sometimes it's like right next to the waypoint. You just teleported the wrong direction. Over here, maybe? Yep. And we'll check these gloves. They're garbage. So I should probably check that Rondash, huh? This is a punch and Rondash. I got very excited there for a second. I saw that Ort rune. I thought it was an Ohm rune. I'd be very happy if I found an Ohm rune right now. Yeah, we aren't gonna mess with those girls. They don't F around. Probably worth some money. That guy's taking forever to kill. Mesh belt that is ethereal. know why they're just running around like that. I don't know why I also stopped casting spells there for a second. And we found a Ral rune and a Soul rune. You know, just, you know, collecting rocks. Any new cocktail experiments? No, but I did buy some nice German beer. Belgian beer, I should say. I bought some nice Belgian beer over the weekend. Some Hogarden. It's a very citrusy, coriander kind of beer. Very tasty. Very cloudy. It's a cloudy beer. Rounds. Souls. Have too many topazes. Take care of that problem.
Good day.
That was worth about 35 G's. Catch up on chat here. Remember playing Necromancer and letting your minions clean up the entire map? Yeah, so with Necromancer, it's all about corpse explosion. Like, you just summon a whole bunch of monsters, and like the skeletons just do all the work, and as soon as they drop one person, you just blow that body up, and it kills all the rest of the monsters on the map. What do we got going on here? Too dumb to comprehend box. Must be something from earlier up in the chat that I can't read. You're talking about the Herodric Cube. It is a mysterious cube full of magic and wonder. It's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Chat cut the URL off. Talking about this link here. Gotcha. We've almost gotten a level since we've been beating up on the Countess. Ooh, gem shrines. You like gem shrines? Gem shrines let you upgrade a gem from your inventory into a better gem. Fortunately, I do not have perfect amethyst. Or a flawless amethyst, I should say. So we will upgrade. We'll upgrade a diamond. All praise the cube. Get my perfect diamond out of the vending machine here. Oh, there it is. Oh God. You ever just walk into a room and some motherfuckers are just like, nah, wrong room. Wrong room.
Greetings.
Not have enough gold because it's all in my other stash. Let's go talk to Mama.
The order
What
welcomes.
the Thank you. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. I got a superior socketed hunter's guys. Only 2 sockets, but +2 to Armageddon. If that was 3 sockets and +3 to Armageddon, I would actually probably keep this. Not for this character, but just, you know, for trade or whatnot.
It's locked.
It is locked. I'm too lazy to buy keys. That's one of the fun little quirks of this game. If you play an assassin, you actually don't need keys to unlock lock chests. You just open them up. I always thought that was funny. That's right, you assassinate the lock. Somebody put out a blood contract on all the locks in Sanctuary. They're just running around crazy, aren't they? Ooh, weak sword. I'm not here for a bloodbath, Countess. I'm here for your shiny, shiny rocks. Like the shale rune that you just gave me. Thank you. What's the rune sword? Plague Bearer. +5 to rabies. No, thank you. Upward Thinking is borrowing from Hellraiser for their Rogue Trader game. That's cool. I feel like that is in the spirit of Warhammer 40k to borrow things from other cool things. We're gonna put our 5 points into Vitality, and we're gonna put our skill point to make sure. Yeah, we'll just put it into Cold Mastery now. I got about 5 minutes, and then we'll start doing Neelathak runs. All right, let's go ahead and do a little bit of inventory management while we wait for that to happen. grab some of our perfect gems. Go. We got some perfect amethysts. We'll probably end up using those for trade fodder. All right, we got some stuff here that we should probably just give away, right? We'll keep the circlet. And I think we'll probably give away these long swords. Let's go be generous. Let's go be generous to the noobs in lobby. Normal. Free low items. Sounds good. Alright, things we're giving away. We'll give away a stealth armor, gothic plate, helmet, that. And we'll give away the hot spurs, away that belt, that belt. And we'll give away that stealth as well. There we go. Have fun, monsters. Wraith Knights. Oh, that 12-string guitar rendition of Tristram Village. Yes. Yes, that's a good one. All right, let's see what's going on in the lobby. Nothing there. Yeah, Diablo Karma is definitely real. Diablo Karma is very real. Stuff that you don't need, don't throw that shit on the ground. Don't sell it to Charcy. Give it to people who need it. Are there other BPL folk that you play D2 with? So not really. I tried to get D2R going in the Legion, and it just didn't get a lot of traction. I know there's a few people that are into it. I know Will the Great, fine WBPL 76 mod. He plays a little bit of Diablo. I just no, I can't find anybody who really wants to get into it like I do, I guess, which is fine. Diablo works as a solo game as well. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is a lot of this. Jesus. A lot of that, unfortunately. Of course, if anybody in the Ox wants to get a little D2R on, I'm always happy to run with some Nox guys. Yeah, Tex, Diablo is another one of those games that I think Tex grew up with. Like, you know, in his his 20s or so. Probably played a shitload of it, kind of like me. I remember when this came out, he did stream it. I think him and Diggs and Crow
Good afternoon.
tried running through it. Let's try to organize this shit just a little bit better. All right. That's good enough for now. Try to played a little bit, but just not at my level. You know, that's the thing about me in games is I have a tendency to take things just a little too hard.
Could this be a trap?
Tend to be a little bit of a filthy tryhard at times, which is definitely not for everybody. And I try not to be too much of a goober about it. Stout nail. Don't think we need that. You probably seen that, you know, when I play RimWorld, I, you know, take it a little too seriously, which RimWorld is not a game you should try to take seriously. Upward thinking, yeah, I know the scene you're talking about. That's always been kind of my problem as a gamer, is that I just tend to be too competitive.
Could this be a trap?
And I want to say that that's probably turned a lot of people off of wanting to play games with me. So like if you learn any lesson from me playing games, it's that not every game has to be life or death, you know? You think that I acted with a certain degree of seriousness for the kayfabe? Yeah, no, this is just a character I'm playing. I'm not really this hardcore of a gamer.
Could this be a trap?
So yeah, like the Terror Zone is a new thing that they added specifically for the remastered game. It came out like, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago at this point. With the Terror Zones. So like you can see up in the upper right corner, it says terrorized 83. So I'm level 77. So that's 6 levels higher than my current level. I overshot it. Oh no. So you get a lot of XP. You can basically just like hit this terrorized zone over and over and over again to just really power out the levels. Which at this point, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'd like to develop a little bit more like trade fodder, but the reality is, it's like, it just, at this point, I'm too low level to really do anything cool. So I'm just trying to get up to a higher level.
May I be of help?
Yeah, late level grind really sucked. Getting to level 99 was an absolute chore in this game. Now it's not so bad.
Could this be a trap?
That's one of the things you can get on the leaderboard for during ladder, is like who gets to level 99 the fastest. Ooh, we found a grand charm. That is the other thing that they added to D2R, is Sunder Charms. Let's take a look at this one. This is probably a Sunder Charm, although it could be a Geed's Charm. I would be happy with either. So normally in this game, once you get to Nightmare difficulty, you start running into monsters that are immune to a particular element type, usually fire. In Hell difficulty, almost every monster is immune to something. Which means playing a sorceress is very tricky, because a lot of times you're going to run into monsters that you just straight up can't kill. And they added this thing called Sunder Charms. What they mean is that it changes the monster's resistance from 100% to 95%. So you can actually start doing damage to them. The trade-off is that you can see this particular charm here gives me negative 85% cold resist. So if I pull up my cold resistance right now, you can see it's like negative 42, which is ridiculous. So there's definitely a downside to having them, but for a sorceress, it's almost necessary because I'm only exclusively doing cold damage. We're going to see what this Grand Charm gives me. That is a fantastic upgrade. Holy crap. Okay. So the cold resist goes from 70 to 90%. 71 is 1% off of perfect, which is awesome. I'm going to take this piece of trash and I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to put this one in its place. And that effectively just gave me like 18 extra cold resistance. And then I'll trade the one that I don't need. Probably for just some garbage gems or something. That is a straight up upgrade. Very happy about that.
Could this be a trap?
Damn, these guys are quick. Yeah, if you partial Nova with fire or cold, it helped with that. Yeah, it used to be back in the day, it was almost mandatory that you dual spec into 2 different elements. And there were only a couple of attacks that you could really pull that off with. Nova was one of them. You could do Nova and then like either... the real popular one, I think, was like Nova and Frozen Orb were really good. Recently, I saw a video where somebody was doing... Frozen Orb and Firewall, which is kind of interesting, because the Frozen Orb like freezes people, so so the monsters are stuck in place, and then you do the Firewall underneath of it, so it deals the fire damage to them. Anyway, here's Firewall. Samurai, you are a kidder.
Be a trap.
Ice cold enchanted. Ah! No. Don't kill the raisin. I need her. Go talk to Grandma.
Good afternoon.
Meanwhile, give me some health. Thank you. I should probably fill up on potions while I'm here, huh? Frostburn was one of those end of 3.5 splat books. Ooh, I think I've got a PDF of that somewhere. I don't think I have a physical copy of it, but I kind of remember it.
Trap.
Nothing good. You rarely ever get anything good from Pendleskin. That's the boss that we're trying to kill here. You rarely ever get anything good from him, but you do get a lot of XP. I will say last season I was doing Nightmare Pendleskin runs, and he dropped me an Ohm Room, which was really sweet. That's something that you definitely want early in the ladder. Some boots. Dual res, nothing's fancy. Yeah, I mean, we're specifically doing this for XP right now. We're just trying to get up to, like, I'd like to get up to level 80 by the end of the stream today. We'll probably get at least one level just doing Terrorize, Neelathak. Actually, what's the next Terror Zone? I've got it on the other monitor here. Flare Jungle and Flare Dungeon. Absolutely not. Act 3 can eat a whole bowl full of shit. Not into that at all. Not into doing any kind of Act 3 shenanigans. Maybe we would do some Mephisto runs. Maybe we would do some Mephisto runs if Durance was terrorized. But I would probably have to do Nightmare. I don't think I've got the
Could this be a trap?
I don't think I've got the chutzpah to handle Nightmare Mephisto right now. Mancatcher. Ethereal four-socketed Mancatchers are quite valuable. Yeah, Act 3 is everybody's least favorite, man. Act 3 is just the worst. Like, the absolute worst monsters. Everything is, like, hard to find. It's like just a stupid maze. I hate that act so much. I skip through it as fast as I can.
Could this be a trap?
You know, it's possible I had a copy of the Book of Erotic Fantasy. It's possible I had a copy of it.
Could this be a trap?
I mean, there are definitely reasons why it existed. It didn't need to exist, but there's definitely reasons.
Could this be a trap?
Ancient armor. And a unique ring, or a rare ring. Not a good ring, unfortunately. One socket ancient armor. Thank you. yeah, that's the whole like Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park meme. That's exactly what that meme is for. Is that particular book.
Could this be a trap?
Charnel Houses of Europe. There were a handful of Black Dog books that ended up behind the glass at our local shop. I remember the old second edition Clan Book Zamisi had a piece of cardboard over the back of it, and you had to be 18 to buy it because there was a vagina with a face on the back of the book.
Could this be a trap?
Ooh, ornate plate. That is Griswold's, I think. Griswold's armor. Griswold's art, ornate plate. Not really worth keeping. I don't think anybody uses it, but pretty cool. So Charnel Houses of Europe, that was, let me make sure that I'm not saying the wrong thing here. Yeah, that was a Black Dog game book. So Black Dog was the alternate publisher of White Wolf that printed like very adult hardcore content. And there were a lot of books that they printed that were above and beyond the weirdness. Book of Erotic Fantasy had nothing on the Black Dog game library. I remember the only Black Dog game book that I had that I really read a lot was the Freak Legion book. Freak Legion was a werewolf book that detailed how to make Fomori. There was some hilariously weird shit in there. Like the comic at the beginning of that book is one of the most awful things I've ever seen. Like awful in all the best ways possible. Doctor Who. What's up?
Could this be a trap?
Right now, what we're looking for is levels. We'd be happy to get anything cool, but right now we're just looking for the levels. Very shock value, Castus. Very shock value. What was funny about Black Dog is that it existed inside the game of White Wolf as a games publisher that printed tabletop RPGs that were specifically designed to turn kids into monsters. Like all of the awful things that people thought role-playing games were going to do to you as a kid, that's what Black Dog actually did to you. Is this end game or new ladder? I am currently in ladder. I am level 77. I've beaten the game. I'm currently just going through and grinding levels and doing some magic finding. Right now, I'm just beating up on Pendleskin. Oh, we found a rare jewel. Minimum, maximum, fire resist, 6 strength. That's not terrible. We're not going to keep that for anything, but we might save it for trade value. Put it in the pile of stock jewels I've got. Like, I distinctly remember, Castus, when I had a copy of Freak Legion when I was younger, like, reading it and then having to stop myself and what happened to that jewel? Oh, I'll put it in here. Like, I remember distinctly getting up and putting that book in my freezer, so I would stop reading it for a little bit.
Could this be a trap?
Tell you, Pendleskin's not giving up the goods today. Basara, oh man, don't get me started on some human occupied landfill. Don't even get me started. See, that's what I miss about role-playing games. See, these days you've got like Critical Role and like Henry Cavill is playing Warhammer, and like you got all this like you know, mainstream stuff going on with tabletop role-playing games. I remember when role-playing games looked like they were drawn on notebook paper and were just like the most awful fever dreams that any maladjusted kid could think of.
Could this be a trap?
That's the role-playing games that I grew up with. Ithrune. Again, I was very excited for a second, and then I realized that it was garbage. That into a Tau rune. And you know what? We'll turn this Tau rune into a Row rune, because Rows are quite valuable in this game. We definitely want to save those if we can. I got into D&D just before they started 4th edition.
Could this be a trap?
A bearded axe. That is Gore Shovel. Spell Steal. Oh, this is actually good. All right, I'm gonna get back to the get back to town here. All right, so Spell Steal is an axe that has teleport charges. which is very, very handy to have if you're a non-sorceress character. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm gonna look up what the value is on that real quick. Spell steal. Yeah, most people are trading them for like a single perfect amethyst. That doesn't sound too bad. We'll keep it for that. We'll keep it for that. I tell you what, I need to stand up and do a little stretch. So we're gonna take a quick word from our sponsor. When we come right back, we're gonna continue to beat the hell out of Pendleskin. We'll be right back.
Tonight, only on WBPL 76. 1.5 digs.
Not again.
Follow Tom Bombadil, Diggs, and their loving son on all of their wacky adventures. Whoa!
I think you were supposed to turn left back there, you nitwit.
Oh, can it, woman? I know where I'm going.
Join us tonight only on WBPL 76 after the stream.
Welcome back. Catching up on chat here. Geth made a campaign where they all wore red robes just so they could use the dragon cultist. Want to find a culter's mini for your shelf. Basara was in a second edition campaign that lasted for a long time, and then your GM died of a heart attack. That sucks, man. Not necessarily because the game ended, but apologies for your friend. Solox. This is Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is the remastered version of Diablo 2. You can actually make it look like the old game. Go with the old graphics if you like. I prefer the new graphics though.
Could this be a trap?
And Pendle is not giving up the goods today. I take that back. He gave me a he did give me a nigh perfect Cold Sunder, which is an absolute upgrade. So I appreciate that from him. You want this graphics? Woo!
Could this be a trap?
It's like terror is about to be unleashed upon Sanctuary. Softcore non-ladder. I tell you, the Uber Diablo event has been going on non-stop for the past, like, all weekend basically, but off ladder, which does not help me in any way, shape, or fashion. Not that I think that I could take Uber Diablo with this character, but I wouldn't be upset having an Annihilus Charm. Excuse me. Just burp into the microphone there for you. You play while riding in an Uber? No, so there's an Uber Diablo event. There is an item called the Stone of Jordan, which is a unique ring. It's probably one of the best rings in the game. Might even be the best ring in the game. But if you are on offline mode and you sell one to a vendor, then it triggers an Uber Diablo event, which means that the next unique monster that you come across in the game will instead be a turbo jacked up version of Diablo who will stomp your shit into the ground. And if you kill him, he drops a unique charm called the Annihilus Charm, which is very good. Everybody kind of wants one. If you're playing online, then as long as I think it's like 100 of them get sold on the same server, then it triggers the event for everybody who happens to be on the server at that moment. So there's 3 servers, Americas, Europe, and Asia. And so like if 100 of them get sold on any one of those 3 servers and you happen to be in the middle of a game when it happens, Diablo will just show up and he'll kick your ass. But yeah, Stone of Jordan's great ring. I'd be happy to drop one of those right the heck now. I did find an SOJ in the last season, and then I traded for another one. So actually, I was wearing dual SOJs, which is bougie as heck.
Could this be a trap?
A double axe. That's Idle Strike. Blade Bone. Level 15. Garbage. Welcome to the ground. The only appropriate thing is to wear 6 Jordans at once. That kind of makes me think like they're like their Nike Jordans. Like you just got like 6 pairs of Nikes. Like, does that, if you wear 6 pairs of Jordans, does that help you slam dunk better?
Could this be a trap?
Right. If the shoes are stacked up on top of each other, like you would just be taller because you would have 6 pairs of shoes on. That makes sense. Solex. So if you see me in the Ox, I am Quish with a Q. Although typically my real name is Swish with an S. But yeah, if you see me in the Ox as Quish, you can always feel free to say hi. I don't post in the Ox nearly as often as I probably should. But I stream every Monday at about this time. So not just because of the subathon, I'm usually here. Looks like we're probably going to get a level out of this.
Could this be a trap?
Oh. Bindle almost gave me the beans. Give me a long warbow instead. That is not good. Eagle Horn, Blast Bark. +2 to exploding arrow. Thanks. You guys are talking about playing an evil campaign. I remember I've played in a couple of evil campaigns, and I'm gonna tell you both stories. The first evil campaign, a guy was running a scenario where we were all supposed to be like captured by this super powerful vampire lich thing, and we were gonna do his bidding. And I remember I was playing like a full-on orc barbarian, like chaotic evil orc barbarian, and I was trapped in a jail cell
Could
with
this be a trap?
this chaotic evil rogue assassin guy. And I remember like I went full on like Shawshank Redemption on him, like that's my bunk, you know, that kind of shit, like stealing his fruit cup or whatever. And he ended up killing me in my sleep. Which the GM had to like retcon. He was like, no, you don't actually kill him in his sleep, you're resurrected for the adventure. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, we're evil. Like, I didn't even like fault because he was a buddy of mine. I didn't even fault him. He was just doing exactly what an evil character would do. He would wait till I was asleep, and then he would smother me with a pillow. I'm like, I
Could this be a trap?
can't fault him for that. I would have done the same. Oh my God, Pendle. Cold enchanted bastard. Okay, well, we did get a level here. So now the other campaign was not explicitly an evil campaign. A buddy of mine was running the Pathfinder adventure called We Be Goblins. And the idea behind it is that everybody is playing a goblin. And I took that to mean that everybody was going to be playing an evil character because goblins are supposed to be evil. But nobody else took that opinion. And nobody told me that. So I made this neutral evil goblin fighter who just stabbed people with knives and had a habit of setting things on fire that were triggering to some people. Like the first time I set a dog on fire, somebody had a serious problem with me in game. I was like, okay, so I'll slow down. I was under the impression we were playing an evil campaign. That's the stuff that evil characters do. You know, I would never set a dog on fire. I love dogs. But I'm role-playing a character. So sometimes with an evil campaign, you really do have to... everybody has to be on the same page. In both those scenarios, not everybody was on the same page. You know what I mean?
Could this be a trap?
And that's kind of the problem with an evil campaign in general, is that evil characters are not designed to get along with each other. You know, villains typically do not work well with other villains. So yeah, role-playing advice from Quish.
Could this be a trap?
Still nothing. Yeah, Thunderclap. Like, I was legitimately playing like a stock like Pathfinder Goblin. Like they hate dogs and they hate horses. They literally have two unique weapons called the Dog Slicer and the Horse Chopper because they hate those animals so much. But yeah, I set a dog on fire and I immediately became the villain of the party. They were like, Quish, you can't hang out with us anymore. And I'm like, but please, I have a family. We got going on here. Samurai, he once caught an unsanctioned assassin and trapped him in a large jar of sovereign glue and monologued him while he died. You know, that being said, I talk about evil campaigns. Like D&D evil is like a very distinct thing, but I've also played a lot of White Wolf games, and White Wolf games have a very loose morality system in them. Like, you don't have like good and evil, you just have humanity. And I've definitely played some characters in White Wolf games that you would 100% consider evil.
Could this be a trap?
First Jewel in a while. Cookie Mama, welcome. Here we go. This is some chat participation. Go ahead and tell me the most evil character you've ever played in a tabletop role-playing game.
Could this be a trap?
Let's see. Thunderclap played a ratfolk alchemist that used slimes and oozes. It's a good one. Cookie Mama does not play evil characters. That's because she is wholesome. She is quite wholesome. She does not do the evil things. Samurai stopped a jailbreak by shoving a summoning wand down the ringleader's throat. Let the rest of the jailbreakers watch the vipers tear their way out. Oof. Big old oofs.
Could this be a trap?
Fredo played a game of Alien RPG and the goal was to get out alive. So you shot the last survivor as they were running towards the escape ship at the end. There's only one seat. This is Noah's Ark. The water is starting to rise.
Could this be a trap?
Boss plate. +2 javelin and spear skills, enhanced damage. Not too big a deal. Yeah, there's definitely some stories in chat right now. For anybody who happens to be paying attention to this, you know, in the Twitch moderation team, these are all stories about role-playing games. None of this actually happened.
Could this be a trap?
Let's see what we got going on here. Castus. Problem is that an evil party members need plot glue. An alchemist and pathfinder that made clones of the party, and then used the clones to frame the others for crimes. That's some genius right there. That is some genius right there. Cookie Mama might have had a war crime bow. Okay.
Could this be a trap?
Oh no! I hit the wrong button. Pendle almost took my cookies. Oy. Talk to Grandma.
Hello.
Thank you, Grandma.
Could this be a trap?
Nothing. Had a dark conspiracy game back in the 90s. Yeah, okay, okay.
Could this be a trap?
Ooh, a Colossus sword. One socket. Get trash out of here. Played a Malkavian in a nightmare game doing as a joke where a guy's character had just been made Prince of Cincinnati. Was his first decision as Prince of Cincinnati to change Cincinnati chili to anything else? Okay, so you just you decided to throw the veil out the window. I've definitely played some Sabat games that were very casual about the cheapness of human life.
Could this be a trap?
Don't think I'm gonna get a second level, but I'm gonna get a pretty good head start. Cookie Mama, we're not really save scumming. Basically what we're doing is there is a portal right here in Act 5 of this town that we can just go to, and there's immediately a boss as soon as you go through the portal. And we're just going through and killing him for the XP and whatever he happens to drop. And then we're closing the game and then coming back into it and just add infinitum killing this dude for his cookies. We're just grinding. That's right. Grinding for XP, grinding for treasure. That is the name of the game in Diablo 2. And once again, ooh, we dropped a diadem. We get to do something fun. We get to do something fun. All right, so diadems are very unique in this game in that they have a very high magic level when they're unenchanted, when they're just white items like this. And if you take them to Charcy,
What you need?
and you do the imbue quest, which I have not done with this character yet. So let's go ahead and get the hammer for that real quick. That's in the inner cloister.
The monastery on Dariel's stronghold.
Let's go find the smith, kick his ass real quick. Get the Heraldric Malice.
This thing.
So what's cool about this is that you can enchant diadems to have some really powerful stuff. We could also end up with absolute garbage. +2 to paladin skill levels, and then lightning and poison resist. So you could get something like +2 to sorcerer skills and +20% faster cast rate on something like this. This one's pretty cool, but not really useful for us anyway. So what we're gonna do is drop this off in a lobby where somebody happens to be playing a paladin, hopefully. Because we're definitely not going to get anything for it in trade. Fresh Act 1. All right, let's see where people are at. They are in Act 2. And I'll admit, Cookie Mama, that just grinding for XP against Pendleskin is not the most riveting streaming material. I'll fully agree to that. But it is the best way to find stuff in this game at this level.
Could this be a trap?
Yeah, I mean, so the thing about Diablo is that if you go into it with the intent of looking for something in particular, you will absolutely never find it. But a lot of times you just kind of go into it, you know, just kind of it's gambling. It's Gambling Simulator 9000. You find whatever you find, and hopefully you find something worth trading, or hopefully you find something you want to keep. Yeah, it's the little bit of dopamine you get from you know, finding stuff and then identifying it, talking to your grandma. Hi, Grandma. Yes, I've been eating enough. I appreciate it.
Could this be a trap?
Superior Slayer Guard. Natural resistance. Not worth keeping. Yeah, the slot machine is just a dungeon full of monsters, and the monsters are full of free loot. It looks like we're probably going to get about halfway to another level here.
Could this be a trap?
Stop running around, you squirrely guy. Ooh, some runic talons. 3 to Shadow Master, 3 to Dragon Flight. So that is definitely an above average claw. It's got 2 skills at +3. Unfortunately, both of them are garbage. Shut up. I'm trying to tell the audience about magic items. Resocketed. Yeah, I don't think that that's worth anything, unfortunately. If it was like 2 different skills, like 2 better skills, this would be very valuable. I could trade that for some good shit, but unfortunately not worth anything. And this is probably going to be the last run of this before it times out.
Could this be a trap?
All right. Nothing super good. Let's take stock of what we found. Found a whole bunch of gems. Found a whole bunch of gems. Found a bunch of money. We did find an upgraded cold resist charm. We'll probably trade the other one away. Found this thing, which might be worth a gem. Not sure. Yeah, not a super productive Terra Zone, but not too bad. We are at the top of the hour. This is normally where my stream would end, but we are going to go for a little bit longer today. I do have to take a little bit of a bio break. So we're going to go ahead and hear a word from our sponsor. And when we come back, we're going to do some more gambling. See you in just a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Tom Tombadil, owner and proprietor of Wide Tom's Bean House, located at 501 Monroe Street, Detroit, Michigan. Come on down for our annual Meals and Deals savings event where you can score 15 pounds of beans to enjoy this summer. In addition to our core menu, this month and extended into next month, we will have a superb 18-layer bean dip, 6 bean casserole, navy bean soup, 7-bean chili, and our house special Los Frijoles Maximo. We won't send you home hungry, so stop on by today or make a reservation by calling 888-WIDE-TOM.
And we're back. All right. So now I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back to... Oh, sorry, Lord Grimmos. Yeah. We're doing the subathon, and the Pandora Pirate Radio guys are taking a break this week. So I'm gonna go for a little while longer. I might go for about another hour. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I could theoretically go for the rest of the night, but I don't think my body is gonna let me do that. Gotta be kidding me. Where's this dang tower? Oh, hey, well. Oh, there it is. Sorry, have a good night. Oh no! Get away! Little gremlins! Magical man catcher. I am teleporting. Teleportation is the wizard's way of getting around. Oh no! Not when there's ghosts around though. Free potions though. Yeah, teleporting is the preferred method of travel in Diablo 2. Oh no! Some angry goatmen.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
War staffies. Uh-oh. Game froze on me there for a second. I got a little worried. Resocket enchant. Ooh. That was 5-socketed. That'd be a great base for a particular magic item. Amber circlet. Don't need that. And good enhanced damage, only 1 socket. Not worth keeping. collect all the money. See what she's got in her pantry. Oh no, my friend!
The Sisterhood welcomes you.
This soul rune. Four-socketed cleaver. Cookie Mama. She usually walks even if she can teleport, so she can kill everything. Yeah, that's I would say that's the way to do things if you want to like make sure everything dies, which is not exactly a bad thing. I will say though that for me, I tend to skip over a lot of stuff in these games anymore, just because I've been playing them for so long. Level 111 yet? No, I'm still level, what am I, 78? Oh, level 78. I'm getting pretty close to 80. I might be 80 by the end of the stream today. No. Gotta be kidding me. Alright. Well, that's how that map looked. Alright. Well, that was a little hairier than it should have been. Ooh, superior mage plate. 5% enhanced defense? That's not bad. If I Larsic that, that would probably be 3 sockets. I don't know, we'll hold on to that. We'll see if it's worth anything. Couple of shale runes. I mean, they're more like Kenny from South Park, where like they just keep dying and just keep resurrecting them. We don't really talk about how that happens. All right. Back to it. Okay. A lot of little things to kill. All that for a drop of blood. That's actually not a bad charm. I'll probably ditch that. Don't need the gold anymore. Take an extra 17 life. I really hate how these dudes just like completely run away. It takes you forever to chase them down and kill them. Matriarchal Spirit. +2, 3 sockets. And it's all rune. And we'll try one more. I am getting a little bit worn out. It's getting kind of late in the day for me, so I might call it after this one. Oh God. Oh God, look at these guys. Oh no. Get away. That's why I have teleport. Whew. Yeah, that was a lot of big old hairy boys. They did not like me. And they are normally cold immune, so even though I'm breaking cold immunity, they still have like 95% cold resistance. So it would have taken me forever to kill them. Yeah, that would have been a run for your life situation no matter what. Here. Oh man, look how close these doors are. That's awesome. Got an amulet. Two to defensive auras, 10 faster cast rate, 11 strength, 49 to life, 12 to mana, fire resistance. The defensive auras really sucks. But the 10 faster cast rate is really nice. And we're gonna trash it. I think we're gonna trash it. Well, that one was pretty quick. We'll go ahead and do another one. Grim Shadow. I hate to ask, is there a non-ladder character that can kill D-Clone? Like, do I have a non-ladder character that can kill D-Clone? Yeah, absolutely. Are you looking for some help? Just one more run. Grim Shadow 77. Yeah, if you need some help, man, let me know. Be a fun experience for the audience who haven't seen a D-Clone event before. All right, so Grim Shadows is a situation. You're already in a lobby room, and like one just shook up on you, and you can't kill it. Basically, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. There's me in chat. If you want to private message me the room information, let me switch off to my non-ladder characters, and we'll give the audience a show. We'll let them see what it looks like to beat the hell out of D-Clone. It does mean that I have to log out of my character, switch to another account. Oh, I accidentally just relaunched the game without relogging in. Try that again. So if you right click on my name there in chat, or left click on my name there in chat, you should be able to do a quick whisper. Here, I'll even whisper you. Wait. Okay. It wants me to verify with my phone number. I'm not doing that right now. I don't know, or if you just want to give me the login information or the room information in chat, we'll do it that way. I don't think anybody who's watching is actually playing the game right now, so I could be wrong, but or if you want to send me a message on Discord, I can give you my Discord information. Are you a member of the Ox? All right. I think the most appropriate character to do this with would be the Holy Diver. Let me double check to make sure he's got all his gear on. Let's see. You're just hitting play, so I don't see a room. Oh, you're not in a public room. He does have all of his gear on. Yeah, so if you go into, so when you're at this screen here, if you just hit play, you're just basically in single player mode. But if you go into the lobby and you create a game, people can join it. So if you're in a room by yourself just hitting play, I can't join it. Unfortunately, you might be on your own. But while I'm here, I can beat something else's ass. Oh, no worry, Grim Shadow. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like you might be on your own. Declone can be a little hard to deal with, but I tell you what, man, I have been seeing Declone pop off non-stop today, like all weekend. So like, if you are in the market for an Annihilus, like you will not be disappointed. There's going to be one around for you somewhere. You're struggling with the ancients and doing solo stuff, Hound. Hey, thanks for following. That's what I need to do right here. There we go. A superior maiden spear. Four-socketed +2 to javelin and spear skills. It's not bad. Don't really need it, but it's not bad. Ooh, 11 fire resist. That's a good charm. 11 is the max you can get on a small charm. Save that for later. Come on, click on it. There we go. A unique halberd. And it's time to kill Diablo himself. Possibly with my shield. Down he goes. It's hard to have bad. 30% extra fast, run walk. Cold poison resist. Extra gold for monsters. Those aren't bad boots. Alright, let's check up one chat. So Grim, what type of character are you playing? What class are you playing? If he's still in chat, I guess. Yeah, Castus. I just literally just show up with a trash can lid and beat him in the face until he's dead. I mean, it could be better. It could be worse, rather. I could be beating him in a fiddle playing contest. Let's see. Grim's playing Sork. The reason I keep thinking it's sad is this is the best you've done. So Sork is a very good class, but it is not great at everything for sure. And it really depends on what element you're going with. The big issue with sorceresses is that if you focus on one element, which is the right thing to do, you want to be able to maximize your damage with that element. It means that when you run into monsters that are particularly resistant to that element, it's rock paper scissors. You're effed. So sometimes you can like dual spec sorceress. I almost consider myself a sorceress specialist. So like I have a 90 level 91 cold sorceress. I have a level 90 lightning sorceress. I have a level 81 crossbow sorceress. Like I've got a lot of them. Doing hybrid blizzard meteor. Blizz meteor is a solid choice. Cookie said she played this for years and never got very far in Act 4. That's the thing. Like, yeah, this game can kind of stonewall you if you're not prepared for it. Like, if you don't have friends that can make up for you know, that's the thing is this game was originally designed to play in multiplayer where it expects that not everybody can do everything, that you're going to be playing with friends who can make up, you know, the stuff that you can't do. Fredo, that's one of the hardest games in the industry. That's like Dark Souls hard. Let's see, what else can we do? Do some baby cakes. Go check out the Trav, see what they've got to sell. You guys know what time it is. Scream at the bodies time. Not much. Much this time around. Scream at the dead. Let's do a little bit of sandwich. Is she geared out? Yeah, good enough. Let's go kicking Dariel's ass. Listen here, nerds. I'm busy. I'm looking for the door. The unique war scythe. That. The Grim Reaper. This is a weird one. It has 100% deadly strike. So it always critically hits. So it always does double damage. But its damage is pathetic. Its max damage is 43. So it's like, that's a really cool ability on a really shitty weapon. Trash. Some little doggy men's. Killed them too. Alrighty, guys. I think that my body is ready for sleep, and this has been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys coming around. I know that this weekend was the subathon. I hope that if you weren't subscribed, that you got a chance to. Found somebody who didn't have a subscription and you were able to gift them one. We appreciate that as well. My name is Quish. This has been Cooking Across Sanctuary. This is our second week in a row playing Diablo 2. We're probably going to play some more Diablo next Monday. I'm going to do some more grinding offline. So hopefully when we get to the stream, we don't have to grind as much. We can actually do some more like interesting, interactive farming instead of just going to one place and shitting in the same toilet over and over again. But so yeah, that's been me. Hopefully we'll see you next time. I'm going to leave you with one last word from our sponsor, and then hope you guys have a great rest of your night.
Our sponsor is Rain Shadow Legends. Rain Shadow Legends is a tactical fantasy RPG action strategy game with over 7 billion downloads worldwide. In Rain Shadow Legends, you have access to over millions of fun and unique characters such as Orc, Bugbear, Gun, or Elf. She's very pretty. Look how pretty she is. If you like now, you can download our WBPL 76 exclusive character, the Skeleton King. He broke your hands. You can use special promo code LIGMA to receive 42,069 rubies. You can spend them on cool cosmetic items such as skins.
Like the kind that your characters wear and make different outfits, not like a big pile of skin, that would be gross.
And also flaming swords.
It's on fire!
Find out what over 7 billion totally real people who have downloaded this game are talking about it. Download the app today. Now back to the stream.